May 25, 2023, session 1176 of these energy transmissions coming through the Omega Communications portal. I am Lani presenting these to you. Settle yourself comfortably. Make sure you're in a space where you will not be disturbed, and close your eyes. This naturally begins the inner journey through dimensions into different frequency patterns. And so as you become aware of your breathing naturally and easily, breathe yourself into the receiving area of the station of light. It's so simple to go within, raising your awareness, expanding the consciousness field of that awareness that is you, and join with all of the other beings within this frequency space that we frequently meet together within the receiving area of the station of light. And here you are. We are with you, beloved, the group consciousness here of all of us beings surrounding you in support, surrounding you and confirming to you that what you have been achieving is creating balance within your frequency patterns, within your energy field that is known as you, within the universal body form. We talk about the universal body form as the original creation of the humanoid body form that always exists there. So you need to think outside of the limitations that are presented to you in a way of inherited conditions or civilization conditions, and you come back to the original intention for the healthy humanoid form. When that form is balanced, and again coming into the space there is rebalancing, as well as uplifting the frequency pattern, you naturally receive more streams of energy and information, the patterns directly received within your energy field. Remember, your energy field is the cosmic energy field. It's a field that contains the potential, the possibilities, the perfect blueprint, and your purpose for you as the soul being within the earth framework, as it's known, or the energy field of the planetoid that you are receiving this from. Again, you will have been experiencing time lapses. You might have been experiencing alterations in your memory frequencies. And memory is a pattern, it's a frequency that is held within the energy field of you. When you work from this original point of your existence, of your soul existence, there is an automatic adjustment of the energy imprints that are contained within your field. We speak here about energy imprints that have been presented to you through stories. And these stories get altered or manipulated from generation to generation, and they get presented to you in a different way, and ultimately you find that you have been following stories that present to you frequently patterns that are not in the natural coherence of the cosmic energy field of creation. There are, of course, several and many who have brought through the intention of the cosmic field of creation, the source energy. Therefore, you again need to be very clear on how you resonate with what is presented to you. And in the resonating field, you will be discerning what is true and coming from the prime source code of creation, the cosmic overall energy matrix field, or whether it is coming from other levels, again implanting different concepts for the possibility of controlling everybody. So this is just again reminding you of your choices and the energy that you naturally resonate with, because inherently, as part of your soul presence, there is that higher frequency pattern that you vibrate to. That is the cosmic vibration. And out of that, there is a gathering together, a coherence of different patterns that you recognize as part of your purpose for being present in the body form, and how the energy can be corrected throughout the lifetime of the body form. Everything exists around you now. The greater purpose for you being present. And when you realize this, this is the empowerment of you to facilitate any changes necessary so that you give forth the clear energy pattern. And the giving forth is giving it forth to all of the cellular memory, which, remember, has been changed and imprinted from the original intention. We are at the point, as we communicate with you in this way, of celebrating you. And we recognize the level of happiness that has become stronger and more apparent throughout you. This again is part of the reinstatement of balancing. And that is part of the expansion of you into that communication field that we exist in, and that exists beyond us, because we are facilitating the transformation into the words, into the language, into the space between the words, allowing you the moments to present it all inwardly through you to yourself. So you, as your soul presence here is speaking indirectly and very clearly in patterns within those particles that contain the frequency that is life, to be lived, to be experienced as joyful creations. Be present in that state of joyfully creating from what is inherent within your soul. Then you find many new ways of expressing joy, expressing higher frequency patterns to exist within. Speaking these energetic words to you draws you into those creative living spaces. Different worlds, you might describe them as. A different type of civilization. Already, those of you who realize this are existing in a different type of civilization, of living space, where you find your needs are fulfilled. What you are aware of is needed, and some of that is correcting the timeline experiences. All of the needs are recognized in the energy field, and the needs are supplied with the, perhaps you would describe them as remedies, and they would come in through different vehicles, different ways, different means, open to receive from the point of your higher frequency pattern that resonates with the correct answers. So we needed to explain this to you in a slightly different way again. Working from the collective field of the beings here who are observing the occurrences around the planetary station, then you will be aware that there are opportunities and ways presented to everybody, to everyone existing. And you will also see from this viewpoint the layers that people have connected themselves into. So there can be a perpetuation of certain conditions. Then there are the layers that you inherently adjust to of the clearer patterns of the frequencies coming through. Now, you are aware of the different elements that are described as being apparently emitted from the sun. You will remember that we have opened your awareness to recognize that the sun is a portal, and it is an entrance way and an exit way for the transportation of many different elements of creation. Not necessarily that you may be thinking of as vessels travelling through time-space, but in many ways it is the streams of energy and information that are needed for the peoples on Earth to support and be supported within the energy field of the Earth planetoid station. It is all one. So all of these presentations to you are compounded upon this presentation to you in this moment is an accumulation of many other presentations to you in this way. So you can enter within a single word or phrase or the space between words and receive the true unfolding of the evolvement of the streams of energy and information, expanding you. And so you recognize the true presence of you. And this is the purpose for us working with you in this way, for greeting you in this way, acknowledging you. And you, your soul of you, then envelops all of your experiences in this uplifted frequency pattern. This was the presentation to you in these few moments in this gathering. And you will be aware now that you are with the other beings receiving this. And we withdraw now, arm out. Lani here again with you, and I'm filled with that excitement and joy, just accelerated at all of this energy frequency pattern. And now it's over to each one of us to incorporate it, to realize the soul. And the soul inherently contains the pure blueprint for each one of us. And my feeling is that this pure blueprint that we are recognizing now within every particle of us, that goes out to our ancestors and descendants. So this is wonderful. And it happens naturally. It's part of the soul. So be aware of this now, you beautiful soul. And bring all of this back into your physicality, into the personality, into the being that you are, that people recognize in the body as you. Take it all into you, absorb it all into you. It's part of your energy field, you see, so it's easy. It's like receiving all the rays of the sun. You don't tell it to go to a particular pinpoint on your skin. You just take it all into you. Refreshed, cleansed and cleared. Now you must settle back within the time frame as we understand and measure time. The present moment that you become aware of in your presence. And this concludes this session through the Omega Communications portal. Thank you. Thank you, Aurum, and all of the beings that we have communicated with in this session. And so it is.